This is the Iron Trader. It is Tuesday morning, so as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now, remember, due to the president's holiday, which was yesterday, the API report on crude oil will be out on Wednesday at 4:30, and then on Thursday, the crude oil will be out at 11 a.m. Natural gas will be out at 10:30 for the EIA report, and then your rig count, as usual, on Friday at 1 p.m. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, daily, weekly, and your monthly chart. Now, if you're trading technology this week, it's a little bit off topic here. Remember, NVIDIA's numbers coming out on Wednesday after the close. So that could make see which way the market's going to flow. If they have blowout numbers, but they've been running up the stock really, really high. Right now, current price is sitting at $7.18, but they did over the weekend put a price target of $1,200 on that stock. Okay, so just watch them earnings here because it's going to affect the whole market, especially technology. And then any kind of a jobs number here coming here at the end of the week is also going to be affecting the market because they were looking at inflation and the whole nine. So let's take a look here at the old crude oil. Well, what do we have? Well, here's our daily chart. All right, now you can see so far today we just have a red candle going, but we're holding this key. What do we have here? 77.53. That is your 200 SMA. Very, very key. On your weekly, 77.34. Very, very key. And then we have your 8 SMA here right below it at 77.23. So any kind of pullback, as long as it holds that area, would be very, very bullish. Again, if it came down to, this would be Friday's candle here, you're looking at 76.69. And even if it came down to this 21 day, that would be a really nice, good buying opportunity here if it got all the way on down there. But we'll have to see how that all shakes out. So realistically here today, what you really want to watch is a close above this 100 SMA here. Okay, so you're looking at 77.65. We have 77.53. Then we have your 50-day here at 77.34. And then we have your 8-day at 77.22. Now, again, if that is lost here, we can look here to Friday's low. That's 76.69. And then what we want to do is look at this 21 SMA, very, very key at 75.95. And then right below it, we have the 8-day here on your weekly chart here of 75.40. But you can see how nice that is curling up. And again, if that's lost, we can just follow the candles all the way on down here. So you want to look at the top of that candle, 74.52. We have 74.22, and then we have your 73.85, which is your 50-day. But this here is a very, very good, very bullish pattern here on your daily chart. So see what we have here. You have a low. We have a higher low, a higher low, a higher low. This price could come all the way down to the 50-day, and you still would have a higher low. You have a very, very bullish chart. Plus, we're going into the seasonality here of spring and summer driving, and into Memorial Day and 4th of July and Labor Day. And people are not going to sit in their houses. I think we learned that here from COVID. Once that is got over with here, they want to get out. They want to enjoy their lives. So summer traveling, I think, is going to be big. As far as your hotel business and the whole nine here. So again, I just think this is, if any kind of a pullback here in crude oil is going to be a buying opportunity. So again, you just want to watch that 100-day, that 200 SMA here, that 50, your 8 SMA, your 21-day, you have 8 SMA here, and your 50. You have so much support underneath. So let's take a look here on the upside. So on the upside, what we want to do is we want to watch the top of this candle. So you're looking at 78.07. And then we want to watch at top of our candle here today, which is 78.56. And then we want to watch 78.77. And then your big retest up here is 79.29. Very, very key. Now, again, if you can get above that, then what we do is we look here on the old 8 SMA here. You're looking at what we got there. Okay, you got 79.73. That's going to be the next level. And then right above that, what we have is you have 81.15. Okay, so a break above that key 79.29. Then we look on your monthly chart and just watch that key 8 SMA there. That 79.75 would be next, and then we have your 81.15 level here. So we got to see how this is all going to basically shake out. Now you look at your RSI here, well, 57. This is very, very bullish. See that your green is above your red. Now we look here on your weekly. Your green is definitely clearly above your red. That's always the momentum, the bullish sign right there. So this is all looking very, very good. Your RSI here is in the middle. Plenty of room here to run. So what we always want to also keep in track here is this 21 day. See how this 21 day is? I don't like it as rolling over here, but you've got really good support on that 50 day here and this 8 SMA. So realistically for the week, okay, even though it's a shortened week here, you really need to hold realistically the 21 day, the 50 day, and this key 8 SMA here on a closing basis for the week. So even if it comes down and shoots all the way down here to this 200 day, that doesn't mean anything, as long as it closes back above that 8 SMA, okay? Because you can just see here, look at this. How many times has this held? Okay, look at that. And that now that 200 day has a nice, good uptrend here. Your 8 day never came down, never crossed it, went and flattened out, and now you have a nice, good uptrend. So as that 8 day moves up, that takes that price right on up. So eventually this 79.29 is going to be lost. There's just no question about it. And you're going to go higher. I'm not saying you're going to go to that 130, but you're going to go higher, especially if there's any kind of a disruption in the system. If you have a real bad hurricane season or whatever, that's going to be. So again, if you can get above that 79.29, just watch that key 8 SMA there, 79.74, that's going to be next. And then above it, you have 81.15. So we're going to see here how this whole day is going to shake out. Right now, I'll be looking for scalping the UCO here on the long side. And this would be really good here. You know, even if you came down to the 8, that's good scalping. If you hold your 200 day here, but if it got down to that 21 day, I'd be all in on the UCO. So I'll be looking for scalps here on the old long side. Okay, so let's take a look here at natural gas. All right, here we have natural gas, your hourly and your 4-hour chart. Now you can just see, look at this, stair step down, absolutely just all the way on down. Now the question is, now I'll show you on the monthly chart here on the next section where we go, where I called out this 1.52. Okay, so basically you lost that 1.94. That was very, very critical on a closing basis, and then we had a target of like it was 1.86, 1.79, 1.64, 1.60, and then 1.52 was a key one. If that's lost, then you're going to go down to 1.44. But if you look at this here now, maybe, possibly, okay, the stair stepping here might be possibly done. So realistically, what we have to do is this is the key level here that we want to watch, 1.52. If that's lost, you're going to go down and retest that 1.44 just as clear as day. But right now, you have a low here, and now we have a higher low. Okay, and now we're putting in a series of higher highs. So what you want to do now is you want to start stair stepping this right back up again. Okay, so then what you do is you just look at these resistant levels here. Okay, so then you're looking at 1.63 here. Then we have 1.66. And then we just keep on staring all the way up, 1.68, all the way on up here, 1.76. See, that's what you want to do now is just get the reverse of that if it can, if it can reverse. So here on your 4-hour chart, you want to watch that 8 SMA. Okay, that's going to be key. That's 1.56. And we want to watch that 21 day. Now, this is why I always point out the 8 SMA to put that on your charts and the 21 day, because look at this 8 SMA here. See how the price is all the way and down. Even when it broke up, where did it go? Right into the 21 day and pull right back up. So now it looks like here possibly that we can get a close above this key level, this 1.58, that 21 SMA here. Then we can go here to the price channel, which is 1.66, and then possibly here to that 1.69 on your 50 day. So as that stair step down, now if we get a flattening back out again here and get that closing above, the key is you have to close above. You can't be just intraday here into it and then come back down. If you can close above, then we can start stair stepping this all the way back up. see how easy we can find that resistant levels going back all on up then again. See, so this is actually really working out here very, very well. So what today I'll be doing here is I'll be looking at, see if we can scalp some UNG here on the long side, but I'll have to take a look. But I always have that KOLD here on the short side. So we guys got to see how it's all going to basically shake out. So let's take a look here at a daily, a weekly, and a monthly. All right, here we have your daily, your weekly, and your monthly. Now, you can see where you have that 1.52. I'm going to show you exactly, this is what we were looking at here. So you look at a monthly chart, that 1.94. Okay, once that is lost, then we just go right to the candles here on the left-hand side, like I've been pointing out. So you had that 1.85 here. You had that 1.79. Well, obviously, we're below that. And then we come over here, we stair-step it. You had 1.64. And then we come over here, we had 1.60. And then this is the candle that we were looking at here, 1.521. And what do we have? 1.522. So that was the candle that we were looking for, and that's where she actually went. Now, the next level here, if that is lost here, you can see clear as a bell is this 1.44. That is your big retest here on your monthly chart, which hasn't been there since 2020. Okay, so again, that 1.52 is going to be very, very critical on the downside. Again, if that's lost, then it'll be a nice short ski down to the 1.44. If that's lost, then we can go all the way down to, probably a buck. But we got to just to see how this is all going to shake out. Now, the key, what you want to do is just watch the top of today's candle. You're looking at that 1.61, and then we just follow the candles up, 1.63, 1.66. The key is going to be right here, this 8 SMA here, okay? This is that 1.69. If you can get above that, you need to close back above that because right now you're pushing right at that downtrend. But if you can get a past, and close above that 1.69, then we can just start basically taking the candles all the way on up. You have 1.78, 1.86, you have 1.88, we have 1.99, we have 2.04, 2.08, 2.010. The key level is right here, 2.166. That's your gap, and then we can look all the way to the bottom here at 2.42, that's your fill. But bottom line, you have to get above this 8 SMA for this to reverse because this could just go right into it and then come right on down. So realistically, what you need to do is you want to watch on that 4-hour chart, watch that key 8 SMA and that 21 SMA, and then watch this level right here, 1.695. You need to get it back above. If you can, then you'll reverse this pattern, and then we can start moving all the way up to the upside level here. Now, here, your RSI here, well, you're pretty much way oversold conditions here, way oversold conditions. Your green is below the red. There's just no momentum right there going on here. It's very, very bearish. But again, if that can curl up here and we can start getting that rising again, all you need to do is close back above that 1.69 and we can reverse the trend. Now, remember, natural gas, don't ever have an opinion, especially they don't call it the widowmaker for nothing. This can reverse and rip your face clean off, okay, to the upside. Then if you're trading that KOLD, that can lose 10, 15 points, on the day very, very quickly. So you have to be very, very careful. Remember, ETFs, these are leveraged ETFs, okay? So realistically, they rebalance every day. So what you need to do is these are trading vehicles. These are not buy and hold. Stocks are buy and hold. These are not. These are trading vehicles. That's why you always see when you have ETF leveraged funds here, you always say, oh, it's got to do reverse split. It's got to do reverse split. Okay, sure, because you're taking it right down to nothing. They're not really like a one-to-one kind of a situation. So be very, very careful. They're trading vehicles only. Okay, if you don't want to trade with them, you have to find a different way to trade. You can do futures, options, whatever you want to do then. So again, watch this key 8 SMA here, 1.69, very, very key on the upside, and watch that 1.52 here on the downside. Very, very critical. Okay, that's what I got for you on the crude and the natural gas. I'll be back later today after a pit close at 2:30, and we will do her all over again. All right, thanks for watching.